I hear you.
We
Yeah,
hear
I
you.
I
Are
hear
you
you too.
muted? Liz, can you hear anybody else?
That might be a good way to check.
Well, and you don't sound so bad if you got to turn off push to talk or whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you sound like garbage, but like no more like garbage than usual.
Dang.
More like rubbish, like high-class garbage.
Okay, Liz can hear everybody but Andy.
That was the sick burn. Get it? Because he's sick.
Because
That
he's
should.
so.
Wow.
I now have a little bar. So, Liz, can you hear me now?
Sound check in the chat.
Thank you, Liz. Quality
Shut
control
the
of our
window.
stream.
Yes. Okay, good.
Okay.
So,
All right.
Strike Team Beta went to the town of Hundlestone. They saved it from a mercenary named Bogue and his brigands and a white dragon. In addition, they then went to one of the unnamed 10 towns. No one will ever know the name.
Nope.
Egan's Hole.
They helped out there. They picked up some more flotsam, human flotsam.
Human flotsam.
And they came back to a dragon cultist named Strath on their doorstep. He said he needed Chadara's blood. It turns out he technically did, but it wasn't actually the proper blood he needed for the ritual. And he's also an orthodox dragon cultist, so he's into Dracoliches as opposed to Tiamat. It was a thing. That took up a lot of episodes. He escaped. Strike Team Beta went back to land. They were going to head up to Bryn Shandar to follow up a couple leads. When Strath came back, trapped them in an ice hole. They met a group of adventurers named Aleph Squad. That was a thing. And then, after parting ways with them, they briefly encountered Jarlaxle and Bragendarth. That went great. And then they found a shipwreck implausibly inside of a glacier. And now they are standing about a mile and a half outside of Bryn Shandar, and a halfling on a broom has just teleported in front of them.
Yeah, but what's the real story of the show?
The real story of the show, thank you,
You know?
Bram. The real story of the show is the budding romance between one Captain Chadara and his faithful lieutenant, sergeant, Autumn.
Attaché.
I don't think you're a sergeant.
Nah, she doesn't have a military rank. It's very confusing. Yes, Bram, that is the real story.
Sean's frozen. And a quite awesome expression.
Sure, all
Or he's just really
now
committing
there we
to
go.
it.
There we go.
It's been, my connection is a little bad. Every 15 minutes or so today, it seems like it freezes for about 10 seconds. So.
Yeah.
But that's the point. That's the, come on. That's not.
That's why we
Give
get
it
together.
short shrift.
Yeah. It represents Bram's fractured memories.
I mean, if this is The Office, that's, what's more important?
Who does that make you, Bram? If this is the office.
I would say, well, I don't, maybe not Dwight Schrute. What's
Creed?
that? Creed. Yeah.
Oh,
the
yeah,
weird
no,
guy.
you were totally
Yeah,
Creed.
yeah,
Good call.
yeah, for sure.
I just got done rewatching all of The Office and my background noise.
Nice.
Okay. There's a halfling floating in front of you guys, just kind of looking at all of you.
So we got out. We're out now, right?
Yes,
We're
you
out.
were on
It's
the
all
surface.
snowy,
Yes,
and we still need to go where?
Bryn Shandar.
Bryn
we're
Shandar.
headed to this the city of Bryn Shandar, which is, you can see on the horizon. It's about a mile and a half away.
Big walled citadel.
Yeah.
Take out my. Land ho.
I will pull out my sword and go to a knee and say, Lady Hester of Greenhilly, my blade and my life are yours, and to whatever cause you pursue.
Oh, okay. It seems a little much, but
That escalated quickly.
I'm helping.
I thought you were starting like a
Changes the
rhyme.
luck with autumn. Are we supposed to like?
I'm if I lay down, I'm laying down and going to sleep. I'm not
like-
taking a knee.
Your sister told me to come help you. I'm helping you.
Well, thank you for the honor.
Sure.
Just as disappointing as I wanted it to be. Thank you. I will very awkwardly and slowly get up.
Is she famous for us?
What's a Hester?
Yeah, you guys can make history checks. And Anfyra does it with advantage.
Woo!
Of course she does.
Oh.
What campfire stories have I
Because
heard?
elves care a lot about the Hester.
It sounds like it's a t-shirt waiting to happen.
Now,
I got
Wham,
it.
wham, wham.
15.
And Fire does it with advantage.
did you say a 13, Bram?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Nat 20.
I got like a 15.
No one wants to see you there.
Katra?
Yeah, sorry, I'm just looking at my current bonus. Give me 1 second, please.
It's got to be pretty high.
It's okay. Yeah, I got an 18.
Okay. So, Bram and Katra, you guys would know that a hero named Hester was a recently saved the Desserin Valley and all of Faerun writ large from elemental evil and the princes of elemental evil and princess.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what you guys know. Anfyra, you know that, and in addition, you know that there is a legend associated with Hester where Hester goes abroad every time she is needed. So it's kind of a recurring cyclical avatar thing. There's a Hester every generation. Not all of them are as important as other Hesters. This Hester is very important.
Oh,
It is both name and title.
Yes. She
Well-
is known as Hester, the Hester, and Hester of Greenhilly, the Hester of Greenhilly, kind of anything along there. But
well, remembering that information, suddenly I would join Chadara down on one knee and Pull
I
my-
want it to be just as I'm getting up.
yeah, pull out my shield
Yeah.
in front of me and stick it down into the ground and offer the Hester my shield.
she'll kind of say, well, I mean, it's awfully nice, but it's mostly unnecessary. I have fulfilled my destiny, and now I do other good works.
Wow.
Forgot about that. Mhm.
Well, and
And she kind of
Any-
is just floating aimlessly on her broom.
well, any assistance that you might require, just and then awkwardly stand up and just shield back. She's not quite what I would have expected.
So, Lady Hester of Hilly Top?
Green Hilly.
Greenhilly.
Green Hilly.
I'll even correct Bram. Green Hilly.
Why have you honored us with your presence?
She'll say, well, as you may or may not know, I adventured with Chadara. Damn it.
Never not
Chadara's
confusing.
sister, Chaudry. And, well, we keep in touch, obviously, and she asked for my help, and I assented. She called lots of people to help, but here I am.
I feel like...
Took me away from Green Hilly. You know, in Green Hilly.
Oh, no. I'm sure, however it's done in Green Hilly is superior eventually.
The best and most
to,
proper way.
Yeah. I understand there's some propriety on the size of swimming holes and how many legs things should have. We, Lady Hester, again, in honor, we were headed to Bryn Shandar. I will point over her shoulder. As we need rest and have some leads on dragon cultists, how much have you been informed? How many third level spells did it take my sister to get to the point?
4. She always wastes the first one introducing herself. Like, I don't know what her voice sounds like, as if I didn't have it screamed at me for a whole year.
I have to process how it affects me, but okay, yeah. Marking that down.
Like in a positive way. We had a very good relationship. No, of course, lead the way. Oh, no, what do I know? Sorry. I've been told that cultists who worship dragons, weird, are attempting to do something or another. We don't cotton to that, mostly in Green Hilly, but elsewhere as well. We have had some dealing with dragons and the cultists associated with them. I mean, like like a vampire after the fact, and then like one crazy paladin lady. There's a whole thing. She worshipped soon.
It was a cultist of... Why don't we walk, or you can float, I suppose, as we walk.
Thank you.
We just have to get our dogs back in the lead here, and
I start making sure Autumn is laying in the sled, not walking.
Fine.
And we boosted Katra back up to reasonable double digits, right?
I believe so, yeah, it should be okay.
Yeah, how dead are we?
I am only missing 5 HP.
I used some super dice, and I'm down 15, but I expect I've still got an action turn.
Oh.
We can like see Bryn Shandar, right?
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
So the chances
All right.
of us.
Okay, so when you introduced her name, the way you introduced her, it sounded like it was like there once was a man from Nantucket, you know? You went Lady Hester of Green Hilly. So, alright.
There once was a halfling from Green
The
Hilly.
left off, I was feeling quite silly.
So here's what I got.
Oh, okay.
Alright, ready?
Mm-hmm.
So as we're just resting, I'll look off in the distance and just quietly say,
At the top of the class.
we met Lady Hester of Green Hilly in a wintry realm most chilly. With her much evil will killy. With her aid, we took a long rester. Which rhymes with Hester. So it's like a BAAAB.
Does Bram get an automatic level in Bard for that?
Or at least in
It's worth aiming towards.
He gets
Oh,
inspiration.
inspiration.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a work
He gets
in progress.
inspiration.
You know, there's better things
inspired.
that rhyme.
So inspired.
Better things that rhyme with Hester. I don't know what they are, but
I imagine too. He's like
Chester.
saying this
Ooh.
next to the sled so that you're still too loud and Autumn can't sleep.
Just trying to find like a better rhyme for Hester. And
Katra's just doing that. She's going protest her. Confessed her.
better.
Bester.
Nester.
Aggressor.
Sequester.
Sequester. Very good. All right, you pipe down. Get some rest. Rest her.
Don't tell me
Now
what to
rest
do.
her.
Arrest. That's good too. All right.
Yeah, start heading to Bryn Shandar. I will keep trying to let her take the lead, and when she doesn't, I'll go a little bit forward, but not much. But then I'm awkwardly slow because my strides are long, and she's just putting along in a broom.
Katra just starts shaking her head, grabs the rope, and just pushes through both of you, and just starts walking in the front, pulling the rope sled, leading the dogs. Even she's just whatever.
So is Lady Hester a spellcaster? Or?
Yes. She can tell you that she has some skill as a bard, but is mostly a sorcerer.
She's just the Dalai Lama of hobbits.
Yes.
Okay,
Oh, really?
Cool.
So, all right. Once we get to Bryn Shandar, what are we doing?
We understand that Strath was a Mistrite, and then pissed them off as he splintered off into dragon cultery, but has some kind of HQ there, or uses it as base of operations. So we can check up on the Church of Mystra to see if they have any intel on him. We can check around for dragon cult tracks, dragon cult sign. An inn with a fireplace was high on my list.
Do we still have a sled?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm pulling
I'm
it
in
with
it.
the dogs.
Yeah, we tensor floating disc it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boy, are my arms tired.
So, as you guys approach the city, Bryn Shandar is a big, walled city.
Beautiful.
Big old citadel town.
Bryn Shandar.
And as you approach, on the walls, you can see a young dwarven woman who seems to be saying a speech. She says just over and over again, like a well-rehearsed speech. And she says, and she's kind of bellowing it to everyone entering the town. And as you guys get up closer, there are a couple wagons and such entering the town in front of you. And she says, "Well met, travelers. Keep your fingers and extremities under wraps, lest Arl bite them off. Mind your tempers, and you'll be most welcome here. Brought goods to sell? The market lies straight ahead. Craving a warm drink? May I recommend a drop of Firebeard's fire brandy, sold only at Kelvin's Comfort, located on your right as you enter the market square." And then, "Well met, travelers. Keep your..." And she just kind of...
She's going to keep doing that.
Yep.
Did you just say somebody was going to bite me?
She said, Arl is the goddess of winter, so she's saying, keep wrapped up, lest Jack Frost bite your nose, essentially.
Yeah, that speech hasn't changed in the years since I've been here.
Oh, you've been here before.
Yeah, well, I used to patrol up here when I was in the army.
Adam kind of looks around at the cold everywhere and is just like, that sounds like a shitty post.
Well, there's lights, northern lights, and yeah, it's real cold. Yeah, it's real cold. But this is the savage frontier, and this is where you go to serve if you're trying to follow in your mother's footsteps.
So as you have been here before, Chadara, you know that you don't remember where the Temple of Mystra is if you wanted to go there first, but you remember
Would not have shown up on my radar, no.
But you remember the names of a couple inns and taverns. There's Kelvin's Comfort, which was just name dropped.
Mm-hmm.
There's the Hooked Knucklehead, which you know that Finn Greencopper previously worked at. And then for inns, There is the North Look, which is a rowdy tap room, and Geldin Stag's Rest, which is mediocre but quiet.
Okay. I imagine when we'd come through, it was probably the North Look. Bunch of soldiers in.
That's where mercenaries and adventurers hang out.
Yeah. How quiet does everybody want? I know a couple places in town, and some of them are more likely to start a fight than others. Corporal, I'd expect you're going to hear a lot of unsolicited advice on where to go and what to do with yourself once you get there in the North Look.
Are we all going to sleep in the same room?
How far does this ship go, Bram?
Oh no, we got to the inn and there's only one bed.
I mean, it wasn't my
Classic.
intention, but
That does have some bizarre sort of metatextual, like he's the one who's shipping this, but he's about shipwrecks.
yeah,
and,
no,
like,
he does not have a good history with ships, so we should all be
Right.
aware.
Well, you know me. I have ways of keeping warm and warming other people up.
I do. Do you know that?
I don't know. I'm in the mood for the rowdy one. I don't know, but that's
Well, it's the one I'm more familiar with, but
That's fine. Let's get it out of the way. Don't worry about me, Cap.
a good bar fight. Keeps the senses sharp.
Does the body good.
Lady
Plus-
Hester.
We have Lady Hester here.
Oh, she is.
Yeah, let's get her into a bar fight. That sounds like a great plan.
I'm game.
Maybe
I keep imagining
Oh, all right.
bar fight as some sort of element derived from vomit.
I
Sorry, I
suppose
keep
that
hearing
we
that.
should go wherever we think we can find out where these dragon cultists are hiding away.
Yeah, what time of day is it?
Let's see. It is evening, but the sun sets real early, so you're not sure what time of day it really is. It's probably, based on when you set out, it's probably around 6.
Are they civil guard or are they like patrolled by a military force ranging the larger area?
Wow, there's no body of water in this place, huh?
No,
There's snow everywhere.
This is actually one of the few. This is the, I think, the only 10 town that does not have a body of water next to it.
Yeah, you dropped out there, but isn't on a
Yeah.
body of water. Is that the?
Yeah, it does. Did I unmute myself?
Yeah, no
Okay.
water.
No.
No,
water.
I just googled the map.
So they have the guard here ranges out a little bit, but for the most part, every one of the 10 towns has to guard themselves.
Yeah.
But in the case of like huge emergencies, like massive giant attacks, everyone is supposed to come into Bryn Shandar because it's so fortified.
Right. Grab a guardsman.
Hello.
Guardsman,
Yes.
what's your name?
Me.
Yeah.
Ray.
Right. Always do that to your DM players. It's always good.
Ray.
It's usually
Ray.
Steve.
Yeah, Fantasy Steve is a good one.
Accurate, John.
Well, officer, sorry, we're just getting into town. I've been here before. A lot of my companions haven't. Could you tell me, is there like a religious hub, or are your temples spread out?
He'll say, down the road a little bit's the House of the Triad. That's where you can find temples to Tyr, Torm, and Ilmater. There's a couple smaller shrines around it of other gods.
Any Mistra presence?
I think so. I think we got a small one.
Around the House of the Triad there?
Around the House of the Triad. I'm trying to recall some of the smaller ones. Mistra. Auril. Kalimvor. Some smaller ones. Selûne.
That's the moon one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've never needed anybody but Torm, am I right, officer?
You
This
know
guy.
it.
Okay. Well, enjoy your patrol. Any reports of anything to look out for at the North Look tonight?
He'll kind of like get close and like conspiratorially wink, and he'll just say, same old, probably gonna break up a fight there later myself.
Well, hope to see you there.
You too, stranger. And he'll start spinning his watch fob. And...
He's a good lad. Once he gets a good pair of boots, he'll be fine. All right, so how do we want to do this? I'm interested in securing a room like stat, but we do have some leads that we can follow up on here.
I mean, do we want
Let's-
to follow up on the leads before word gets around that we're in town in case, the things at the end of the leads are looking out for us?
That sounds smart.
We have a couple
Sure.
of dogs at the end of our leads, which we might need to take care of.
Yeah, will they do they have a stable at the
They-
North Look?
They have They have a town stable, right inside the gate where you can keep animals for a silver a night. And
Okay.
they're fed and kept warm.
And will they keep our actual sleigh?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let's stable our dog. Singular dog that I imagine we're not taking with us because Pillow will certainly be brought
Jealous.
with. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna go handle stabling fees.
Okay.
And get him to keep the sleigh. Try and put my giant sandal behind it.
For the sleigh and the dog, it's a silver a night each, so 2 silver a night while you're here.
Sure. I hope they gas it up
Sure.
for that price.
Sharpen your blades.
Yeah.
They feed the dog a lot of beans.
Minus 2 silver. All right. Well, yeah, that's not a bad idea. Before anyone gets word, Autumn, let's go to this Shrine of Mistra and see if anyone recognizes the name Strath. Start heading to where I believe that is.
Okay. Were you going to say something, Bram? Did he freeze again?
I think he froze.
Mm-hmm.
It's very cold in the Savage North.
His face is just.
What?
Can you see me now?
We
can
can
hear you. We can
you're still
hear you.
frozen.
Definitely hear you.
Oh, there we
there
go.
you go.
There we
There
go.
you are. Yep. Nice.
See me now?
Snapped right out of it. Yes. Motion.
We got you.
Were you going to say something?
I was just gonna say to the Shrine of Mistra.
Yeah. Worth it.
Yeah.
I have
And the gang goes to church.
just a totally useless comment.
So you walk through, or you walk down the center street, And Chadara, on your left, you can see the large stone building that you know is the House of the Triad, which holds a temple to Tyr Torm and Ilmater. And there's like
The three good ones.
the three good ones. And there's an alley behind it of like the small gods.
Sure. Oh, yeah. Let's poke around back here. Lady Hester, ma'am, do you know anything about Mistra?
Probably a big deal in her church, for sure.
Well,
You know, what with how magic I am. You know, I've never thought about it, but probably a lot of my destiny comes from the weave. And it's probably all tied up in Green Hilly. That makes a lot of sense for something I'm just saying right now.
yeah. Yeah, I swear to Tworm, I thought my sister made up that word. Okay, well, just in case we need to bring in the big gun. How about you,
You
Bram?
need me to take out a head? Scare him?
Sorry?
What?
Hmm?
Nothing. Hester, you're
What do I know about Mistra?
better than that, Hester.
Make a religion.
Yeah, make a religion.
I rolled
check.
a natural 20 on what I know about Mistra, so
You know everything.
Mistra is the goddess of magic. She is the embodiment of the weave. She's the lady of all spells, goddess of mystery, and to a lesser extent, knowledge. She's got a bunch of she has like a fraternity of shittier wizard gods under her, like Savras and Azuth, and I can't even remember. There's just a god who was just the scribe of Ogma. Like, that is his deal. He's not even the god of scribes. He's just Ogma's scribe. But yeah, so she's the goddess of magic and mystery, and I think Sean froze again.
so
Nope,
Oh,
there he is.
He's back.
I met Lady Hester.
Here it comes. Here it comes. You know what's going to happen, guys. It's a limerick.
This is a very dramatic pause.
Very dramatic limerick.
We'll get there. Let's get to the temple, and then he can read it.
Fix it in post.
He's back.
Can you see me, Jack?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
we missed your poem.
We missed the poem.
Oh, I met Lady Hester. My knowledge impressed her. Wow.
Oh, okay.
Every time I try to make a really bad joke, it's gonna freeze. I can see how this is gonna go. So
The
it'll be like, oh, it's gonna be great, and then
It's trying to censor you.
yeah. You trying to stop it.
So,
Discord is like, stop it, you idiot.
you guys go past a couple small shrines, and you see one that Bram would recognize the symbol. The 8-pointed star is on a blue banner hanging out front of a small enclosed shrine.
Like, is there an inside, or is it
Yeah.
just...
Sorry,
Okay, good.
there's an inside. That's what I'm trying to say.
All right.
This is not like just some alleyway shrine. It's actually like a little, at least a room.
Okay.
Anfyra is a paladin, right?
Yes.
What is Anfyra a paladin of?
My patron
Ah,
is Vandria Gilmadrith, is how you pronounce that.
She is an elven god of war.
oh, cool. One of the Seldarine. All right, let's kick the door open to this Temple of Mistra
Oh, come on.
and
It was open.
float in there and mercilessly interrogate everybody inside, and violently learn what we need to know.
What do you know?
Oh, is that the way that
It's
You
gonna be like
really had some
Batman.
plans there, Bram.
Trying to find the Joker, in the montage.
Where
Are
are
we
they?
gonna discover that Bram has been holding the Ring of Winter though?
His storm god just really does not respect other gods.
That's true.
You see the back of a thin individual bent over something as if studying it. They're wearing what appears to be some kind of armor under vestments with a blue mantle and half cape, and attached to their back is a blue shield with the 8-pointed star you saw outside on it, and they are just studying something in front of them.
That seemed to be the only
Yep.
parishioner here. All right.
And he'll sneeze a bunch and knock over the books in front of him.
Oh,
Oh, come on.
sorry. Hey.
Oh, hey.
Uh,
And he'll pick up the books and turn to you, and you see a thin young man with a very patchy beard and half-moon glasses. And he kind of takes them off and puts them in his robe, and he says, "How can I help you?" And then he sneezes like 8 more times.
don't you have a cleric? Yeah, hi. This is the shrine to Mistra.
Our Lady of All Spells, I am but a humble servant of mystery. Welcome.
Okay. Is there a more senior?
Why does everyone always ask that?
Sorry, it's the Are Your Parents Home of Shrines.
Yeah. No, you may be shocked to learn this is not a favorable post. They
I think
send
Chadara actual laughs at that too,
Yeah.
by the way. Like,
they send
Okay.
acolytes up here, my friend.
Oh, it's not. I wonder why.
And then you'll sneeze again.
Shitty post. Told you.
I see.
Who knew shitposting started so early?
You can get some pretty good teas up here. I'm not going to tell you how to do your job, soldier, Pratt, son. Do you have a name?
Yeah, you can call me Beckett.
Hey, nice to meet you, Beckett.
You too.
Um,
I'm sorry, and your name is?
Lita.
Oh, well, Lita. It's nice to meet you.
Only going to make it less not confusing. Yeah, Chalita. And now try the new Dorito
we sell
Chalita.
bananas.
Yeah. Oh, all right. I was going to go at a Taco Bell vibe, but all right. Yes, I'm a banana. We're here.
You are a banana?
Well,
You sell bananas.
I am
You
a
are
proprietor
what you eat.
of bananas. Well, Beckett, I got to tell you, we have some questions regarding the history of your order.
We keep good records.
Let's hope so.
Can I smoke in here?
Yeah, you know what? My cough's not getting any worse, sure.
You do incense, right?
Yeah.
This is magical. Trust me.
Uh-huh.
Me summoning is familiar.
It's an air puff.
Is it familiar as smoke ring?
It is. It is. You'll see.
It's a method. Chadara doesn't know half these words. Well, we're looking for a bad guy named Strath who used to be a part of your order. Does that name mean anything to you in infamy or otherwise?
No, but I will be honest, the orientation process is not thorough here. But, as I said, we keep very thorough records. And he'll start to pull out a couple books and scrolls and lay them out on his little altar and start to pour through them.
You might be checking for a crossed out name.
And going through them, he's kind of skimming, and he says, "Oh, here we go. There was a brother Strath."
Excuse me.
Bless you, Beckett.
Thank you. He was Brother Strath. He was here with at the same time as 3 acolytes. Well, la di da.
It's a golden age.
And their names were Bravalier and Cammy.
Cammy.
Yes.
Oh, okay. No, it's not them. I was like, oh shit, is that the Matrix?
I've had the same thought.
Dragon Brothers, but
No,
it's
the
not.
Matrix twins are named like Barf and something. I don't remember
Yeah,
their
Bell
names.
Rash
but
and
it
Todar.
sounds like, yeah, Rash.
Yeah, they sound like
They were Tomax and Zaymon.
Like it sounds like something
I was
you
gonna
get
say-
when you're afflicted.
They sound like
Right.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle bad guys.
Right.
There they are. So yeah, no, you guys do not recognize those names, which good for you means maybe they're still here.
Sure.
He says that they were banished for using. Well, it's complicated. Mistra doesn't like to ban any kind of magic. However, there are certain spells that are frowned upon, and they
Like
were.
summon Dracolich?
That's one of them.
Sure. Yeah, we've met.
Yeah. And they got real into dragons, it seems. I assume you knew that from what you're telling me. Yeah, there's no forwarding address. Sorry. But, pardon.
Bless
I
you.
have a feeling he might be coming back this way. Right?
But he was it looks like he was the standing high priest. Look around. And take for that what you will. Before my predecessor. So
I see.
3 years ago.
Okay. Now, we understand that Strath never really left Bryn Standar, big city that it is. Any warnings or notes? Or if you see this man's in your ledger there?
Well, it says he's not allowed to borrow books from the library. That one's very, very clearly stated.
Sounds pretty severe for your book god.
Lifetime ban is not something to be trifled with.
Sure. No forwarding addresses for Bravalier or Cammy either.
Sorry.
Can you tell us where in this town would somebody go to purchase like magic supplies?
Sure.
Do you have a gift shop here?
I don't.
It's a deity of magic, you know.
There are 2 places to buy magic goods. There is the marketplace, which is a marketplace, and specifically there is a place called Rendaril's Emporium.
Rendaril?
Rendaril.
Is it permitted to study your library?
Yeah.
I am a practitioner of the arcane. I'm wondering if there's any ritual I could perhaps study.
Let's see. Ritual, yes. Yeah, he's got a couple spells here that you could study.
Cool. I have... Okay, go ahead.
He has Alarm, Augury, and Identify.
Okay. I have Alarm and Identify, but I would love to study Augury if that's possible.
Okay. So that takes...
And whatever tithe you require to...
yeah, that's 200 gold to copy that spell.
Okay.
Now, I don't know what the friends and family in this place are, but how does Mr. feel about the Hester of Green Hilling?
I mean, she, and personally, myself, big fan. Did you know she defeated all 4 elemental princes by herself?
Shit, that's right. Beckett has an opinion on this. That's great. This has been said on stream. Perfect. Oh, strange. Lady Hester fan.
And he will just turn white as a ghost.
Do I have to catch him?
Yeah.
I told Pierce I never wanted to meet LeVar Burton. Just wanted a picture.
Can't disappoint a picture.
You can't disappoint a picture.
And Hester will go into full on, oh, it's so nice to meet a fan. And
Sure.
of course, and I'll sign whatever you want and give you as many discounts as you need. And this is my favorite shrine in Bryn Shandar. You can use that.
Nice.
She sold that crap.
Katra's very appreciative. She's rolling up in her own special twisty just for Hester.
So while that's happening, Autumn's gonna lean towards Chadara and say, I vote we go visit that magic shop, because if you want to find out where somebody went, you talk to the person who was giving them money. They're most likely, or the person they were giving money to, because they're most likely to pay attention.
Yeah, smart again. I can get us to the marketplace easy enough. I never really looked at the magic shop, but it's probably gaudy on the outside in some way. But yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, if the guy used to be the high priest here, there's a good chance these 3 used to be regulars there. So
yeah, good idea.
Do we know what, components one might need to cast these banished spells? These banned spells? Would you find them at, you would say, a regular marketplace, or do we need to go black market here? Is what I'm...
No, I pull yourself together, Beckett. Come on. Not in front of the Hester.
Can't disappoint a photo.
He'll say, I would find it very hard to believe that Bryn Shandar would have the dark components necessary to complete such a dread ritual.
Well, the main thing we need is hero blood, right? Which...
Wait, what?
Yeah.
There's only one source of that.
Does Corporal need 2 hours with pen and parchment here?
Yeah, 2
Can
hours
we leave with the spell, or do we have to leave Katra here?
He would prefer you leave Katra here, but he will, as you brought Hester, he will waive his fee, and you can just copy it. It'll just take you 2 hours.
Okay. That's fine. I'll catch up with you, Chief.
Okay. Anyone else feel like they got any more blood from the stone here? Hester, do you want to stay?
Hester says
You
she
got
will.
a fan here.
Hester says she will stay. She likes a fan.
Oh, so Hester and Katra are going to hang out at the library
Yeah,
together?
yeah.
Great.
If I
Teach her all about Fey Twisty.
Yeah, if I recall, Hester does not
Really
care
well.
for books very much. But
No, she's a sorcerer, right?
Yeah,
She's
not a book learner. And the last time we asked someone for books is when we discovered her head habit. So
she's had bad experience with books. One of them tried to eat her soul.
that's true.
So, okay. So the remaining four of you head to the market district.
And if we're not there, we'll be at the North Look.
Okay.
Ask around.
Great. Oh, maybe Beckett can show us there.
Sure.
Can escort Hester of Green Hilly.
That's
When you close up.
Awfully tough bar, but okay. Okay. So you guys head to the market district, which is back onto the main road a little bit further up ahead. And weaving through the stalls and stores, you eventually find a very large wood cabin in the middle, kind of towards the back of the marketplace. And in very nice, at one point nice, gold letters, it is faded with gold. It says Rendaril's Emporium on it.
Betcha that's it.
That is the name we were given.
Yeah. There's also a really good meat pie salesman in this marketplace. I'm just recommending it. But yeah, let's go there first.
So you enter what looks like a fantasy Cabela's.
Perfect.
Like, there's a bunch of animal heads on the wall, mythic beasts and such. A whole rack of like fishing rods and swords and bows and arrows and stuff like that, and people milling about there's like ghillie suits and stuff for all different kinds of environments. But yeah.
Oh shit! I was gonna post up at the door, but now all of a sudden I'm curious about some of this stuff. Oh, look at that. Autumn, I welcome you to take the lead. I reek of cop.
Is there like one like clerk at the front of the store, or are there like different people in different departments?
There are sales people in different departments, but it looks like you do go to one clerk to pay. It's like like floor associates, but there is presumably the manager or customer service is at the back of the store.
And Strath, Bravalier, or Cammy are
Yes.
our names.
How, if I look back at the person who's in the magic fuckery section of the store, how old do they look? Do they look like they maybe just started this job, or like they've been here for a while as a sales clerk?
They appear to be half elven, so it's a little hard to tell how old they are.
Okay, sweet. I'll go over and talk to them first.
Hello.
Hi. So, this is where you sell magical components and things, right?
You know it.
Oh, great. So listen, I have a few friends, and I'm trying to get them a present, and I know that they used to come into this store to buy components, and I was hoping maybe you could help me figure out what it is they might want.
Okay, yeah, you got a name?
Yeah. It's three of my friends, Strath, Bravalier, and Cammy. They should have all been regulars here, at least for a while. Have you heard of them, known them?
Can't say Strath or Cammy sounds familiar, but Bravalier used to do big business. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you always buy lots of stuff in bulk. One of our better customers, but we haven't seen him in a while. Is he okay? Is this like a get well present?
Oh, well, you know what? I just got into town. I haven't. Our last letters were exchanged a bit ago. I sure hope nothing's changed since our last correspondence. But I was gonna. What? How long has it been since you've heard from him?
Oh, maybe 2 or 3 months, and he was in here like weekly on the reg.
Yeah, yeah. I know he mentioned the store, and always used to talk about how this is the best place in town to get stuff. Huh.
If I might interrupt a moment, you said he ordered things in bulk.
Yeah.
Did he come and pick them up here, or did you perhaps send them to an address?
No, we usually sent them somewhere. If you go, yeah, we usually send them somewhere.
Oh, well, being his friend and all, maybe we could get that address in case ours is out of date,
Sure. If you go around back, you're gonna have to talk to shipping and receiving. Tell them Boz sent you. It actually probably won't help. You may not want to mention Boz.
Well, thank you kindly, boss.
Sounds great. Thank you so much, Boz. You've been such a help.
You're welcome. I feel like I was actually very helpful, so I don't appreciate your tone.
I was being sincere.
Oh, okay.
Any dragon heads on the wall?
Yeah, but it does not look real by your estimation.
Sure.
All the other ones do, but that one does look fake.
What? To
Right, to shipping and receiving.
Yeah. Go around back.
Okay. If you head back to shipping and receiving. Let's see. You see a couple humans, half-orcs, and dwarves kind of lifting crates. It's like any episode of Law & Order SVU where they're questioning someone. They seem to be packing and unpacking the same amount of crates. That can't be how businesses work.
They're milking the clock.
Yeah. But yeah, you can see there is someone at a desk with just a pile of papers in front of them.
All right, Autumn will walk up to them and clear her throat. Hey, listen, we got sent back here by Boz. We had an issue with a shipment that was supposed to be sent to my supervisor, Ravalier. Claims we never got it, and I'm here to double check what address you used for it, because...
kind of squint, and he'll say, "You implying I made a mistake?"
To be honest, probably his mistake. Knowing him, he probably forgot to give you guys the updated address. But he sent me down here. I've got to check and verify what you guys have on the books so I can go back and tell him what he needs to do about it.
Give me a deception check.
Sure.
He's a real, what we call in the business, a-hole. So,
That'll be a dirty 20.
Okay. He's the godfather to my children. How dare you?
Wow.
He'll squint at you for a minute, and then he'll start rifling through some papers. And he'll say, oh boy, gotta make up a street name Park. There's always a park. He'll say, we've been shipping stuff to that warehouse down in the up in the North Ward. Is that not right anymore?
You know what? We did move our warehouse recently, and he probably completely forgot to update it for the last order. I will go ahead and let him know. And I'll get back to you on if we need to reorder the shipment and move from there. But thank you so much for confirming that with me. I'm sorry to interrupt your busy day.
Yeah. And you said your name was?
Oh, my name's Darby.
Cool. And your friend? Point at Anfyra.
Terrence
Jessica.
and Trent.
Sorry, what did you say?
Jessica.
Such a good elf name, Jessica.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, her parents were a little. I mean,
hippies,
no
okay.
offense, Jessica. I I love your parents.
I wanted it to be Garby, so it'd be Darby and Garby.
Garby.
Very
I'm
convincing.
literally just saying the first thing that pops into my head.
My name?
I don't know why Darby came first.
Clipboard, and this is great.
Yeah.
Hey, Autumn's a better liar than that.
It's clipboard last name.
Darby Clipboard, Jessica Crate. It's our new buddy cop duo.
There's Darby shipping, Jessica receiving. I mean,
Okay.
all right, and then we'll go back out. So I don't know if Chadara was back here with us, but you just out by the door.
I can do whatever. I might still be looking at enchanted daggers.
Talking,
Okay, we'll head back out.
looking at weapons with Bram.
How do they get the magic in there? I don't get it.
There's a special funnel.
Yeah. I'm very satisfied with my sword, thank you.
Some dude who's into swords comes and tries to talk to you about it.
Okay, no thank you. No thank you.
Sword starts sword-splaining you.
He's our mansplaining sharpness.
One of those ball ninja guys.
Yeah, he's one of those. That's what I was thinking. More like
Yeah.
the katana is the finest bladed weapon
Oh
ever
my
made.
god,
by
they're
man.
very breakable.
Does he have a trench coat,
Shit
Oh, he
sword.
totally has a trench coat.
like a fedora?
Yeah, oh, for sure.
God.
He's calling everyone milady.
Yeah.
Finger gloves, fingerless gloves.
You want to know about
Oh,
one-sided
oh.
blades, son? They're garbage. Do they have any magic daggers within my price range?
What's your price range?
Don't worry about it. It's like 300 something.
Yeah. They have a +1 magic dagger for 150 gold.
Really?
Yep.
That's pretty good.
What else do they have here?
What are you
The
looking
rest
for?
of this episode is bargain hunting with Bram. Go.
You gonna get a folding boat, Bram?
That would be so awesome.
An inflatable boat.
I would like to buy one.
Okay. Let's see. Magic item. That was
Is
probably
it like? Is it stamped with the name of this
Oh.
business?
for sure.
Oh,
Like some magic swords have like runes and stuff. This one's just the price tag dangling from the hilt. Is there a return policy on this +1
there's
dagger?
commemorative +1 daggers. So this is Bryn Shandar. You can collect all 10 towns.
They have special machines where you take your +1 longsword and squishes it flat with a Brinchindar thing in it.
Yeah.
Big giant copper sword.
+1
They've
plate.
got ones with like names on them. You can never
Yeah.
find Chadara.
You get a free sheet.
Never. Never. Oh, God, they have Chaudhry. We're leaving.
And like
a
3
very popular
different
name
ways
now.
to spell Chaudhry.
No,
They have
yeah.
Chadra and Chaudhry.
My wife gets very
Bullshit.
upset at those because they never have Krista the way she spells it.
Yeah, well, try having my name.
I think in Philadelphia it might do
Yeah,
okay.
Cecily is not that uncommon a name to me, but
Everywhere else but Philly.
we have a very popular
Hey.
weather person named Cecily here.
Yeah. To get your name on more license plates in the area.
If you're a Philadelphia weather person, you're popular. You must be doing a lot right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
But yeah, Bram, is there anything in particular you were looking for?
What about potions of healing?
Oh, sure. They do have potions of healing. Oh boy, I'm trying to remember.
We just
what
got 2 greater ones of those.
Yeah,
They're
they
nor-
they have just generic potions of healing. So just regular those, and those are
Store brand.
Store brand.
Potions of healing? Is that what you're
Store
saying?
brand.
store brand.
Generic.
So like, so it's like, okay, polar. Okay, I got
is
it.
it like a
Great
commemorative
value.
vial at least?
Yeah,
And those are a little flat,
Okay,
but
yeah,
they
this-
still work.
this one's blue flavored. Arctic
Cool ice.
chill.
Healing potion.
Arctic chill.
Acai blueberry. This one's nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are
Oh, like infused healing potions.
Yeah.
those are 100 gold apiece.
100 gold. Oh. Right. Doesn't this? You can get this for 50, can't you?
They are
Somewhere.
50 gold apiece.
Oh, they're
It's
50.
city
Yeah.
prices.
Sorry,
All
I'm-
right, so I'll get.
I don't have my normal
It's like
list.
buying a hamburger in Alaska. It's like
I do
$100.
think 50 is pretty standard, but I have opinions and house rules.
Okay, so 2 potions of healing.
Cool,
I'll keep
cool.
the receipt just in case.
Can I get a gift receipt for this?
Or are you gonna get me?
I'm gonna avoid shaking it up. You know, I don't want
You don't want it to explode when you twist
to. You know,
the top.
we're gonna be in the middle of a.
A face full of healing. You don't want that.
You gotta flick the top. That's what you gotta do.
You don't want to put a Mentos
Helps.
in it. You don't even want to know what happens.
Oh man. No, that's how you get Dark Suns.
That would be awesome, though. You know, how you can weaponize holy water with like shake it up and like
Yeah.
do the beer can, spray it on the undead from distance.
Might actually be how you get Eberons. Is Mentos and
Yeah.
superior healing spell or potions.
All right, I've got my Forgotten Realms branded potions of healing, made from the clear water of the local whatever.
And a Savage North commemorative T-shirt.
I went to the Savage North and all I got was frostbite.
I got a 3-liter, you know, 3-liter potion of healing.
Dr. Bob is almost as good as Dr. Pepper. And I saved 25 cents.
They call
I
me
greatly
Mr.
prefer
Pig.
Dr. Thunder.
Yeah, Doctor. My friend used to always get Doctor. It was good. It would crack it. It cracked me up.
Canyon Mist. What is this even supposed to be?
Yeah.
Canyon Mist, obviously.
Seems pretty self-explanatory.
Do you guys head to the North Look?
Yeah, we need Katra before we head to the warehouse district.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Do you want to go get them? You think if you leave from here now, you could successfully meet them at the temple, or you could go meet them at the North Look. It will take about the same amount of time. Which would you rather do?
No, let's get our stuff posted up. I don't want to carry all our gear. I want to make sure we've got a room before there's a run.
I want to pull Autumn aside. Do you want to? It's a magic item store. You're a rogue, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to steal something?
My dice.
Why, Grant?
Enabler.
I don't know. It just seems like a
What kind of tacky thief do you think I am that I would take something from here?
Why is the
Look
cleric
at the
calling
look. Just
Because he worships like a chaotic neutral god.
Yeah.
I look at
He is not bound.
look at the store and how much it has. Are they even gonna notice?
I mean, probably not, but that doesn't mean I
Yes.
want it.
That's just an idea.
Here's a Dugan's whole keychain.
I mean,
Just
why?
take
Were you looking at something? Did you want something?
Well, this place is full of magic items. It's hard to come by. Seems like a golden
Is
opportunity.
there?
If there's something we need, if something could bump our AC up by 1, that's a. I mean, I don't know. Just an idea. Just throwing it out there.
They do also have mundane items if anyone would like to buy better armor.
Do they have those common magic items from
Sure.
Santa?
I love those.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, they don't just keep the rings of protection on the counter in a basket.
Buy 2, get 1 free.
Oh shit, that's a deal.
Do we have a bag of holding? Do we have one of
You
those?
do not have a bag of holding.
Do they sell one here?
They do sell bags of holding.
Ooh.
That seems like a good gift for Katra.
We can put a sandal in that.
How much is the bag of holding?
Or a +1 shield.
A bag of holding is 500 gold.
Oh, that's
Oh.
a good price.
I mean, I could actually chip in for that if we wanted to get that. I have 160 gold, so
Is a haversack more or less?
Oh. Give me a second.
Yep.
The Hoowards one?
Sorry, do you want me to look it up? Oh, he's taking off his ears.
I don't have my DMG over there.
Sorry, do you want me to look it up?
Oh,
Oh,
Propping
sure.
up my computer right now.
And
I know it's surname's haversack.
Ivy.
Hewards. I'll look at the bag of holding. All right, the bag of holding is 4 feet deep, can hold up to 500 pounds, not exceeding a volume of 64 cubic feet.
Okay, so the haversack is rare, whereas the bag of holding is uncommon.
Ah,
So
Oh, okay.
the haversack is 3,000 gold.
It was going to be more expensive for sure.
that's the one you would steal.
It's a little
I'm
hard.
just saying.
Here, just put the haversack in the bag of holding.
Yeah, because if you buy the bag of holding, then
I take it, Spelljammers.
shopping.
Yeah.
Portable hole, right.
Buy
Hey,
the bag of
Sorcerer
holding so
Kings.
that we can.
Store ill-gotten goods. Well, do you guys want to chip in for the bag of holding, or do you think it's not worth it?
I'd chip in for that.
I mean, I want to say we're not overburdened by equipment, but we have a giant sandal, all this cold weather gear,
Yeah.
and a bunch of other stuff. But
A
I
sled?
think the sandal would fit in there, right?
Yeah.
since apparently
I think so.
Chadara is allergic to taking treasure or money, she doesn't see a need, but I would chip in.
Okay, so I want to save just a little bit of gold, but I can chip in 150.
Okay.
I have 214 total,
So how much do
can-
you want to throw in?
but
I could do another 200 on top of that.
350. We only need another 150, and we got ourselves a bag of holding.
Katra's would totally pitch in, and I think that is something that's understood, that if it was a group purchase, you guys could apportion her shares because she'll be benefiting.
well, there's
from it.
5 of us. Can we each throw in 100, and I'll cover
Yeah.
Katra for now, and we'll.
Yeah.
Okay. Done.
That makes sense.
Okay. That's why you're the captain. All right. Does this bag of holding have? I bet it has the company name stamped on it.
Mm-hmm.
What's
Oh,
this
wait, can we
company
get
called?
that personalized with some kind of like STB?
Oh, sure.
I want
Yeah,
it to
you
be
get
like the
free
Elvis
initials.
TCB with the lightning bolt, but it says STB instead.
But it's monogrammed, so it's SBT, and you're just like, that doesn't read right.
No, but the B is bigger.
Strike beta.
The B is bigger, right? Well, all right.
So it obviously goes last. I've never understood why they do that.
All right, I accept.
Do we have a symbol like a lightning bolt or something? Is there a symbol for beta? There is.
I think it's the comedy tragedy mask
Yeah, but we're a straight.
Yeah.
with a lightning bolt, like separating them.
A beta just looks like a really fancy bee. It's like a
Right.
bee with a tail.
I have to think about that. right, so we got the bag of holding. I don't want to carry it. It's too much responsibility.
I'll carry it.
Yeah,
But I'm not
we'll
there.
Get it for Katra.
Yeah, we'll give it to Katra.
I would say give it to Autumn, so that way, everybody has to interact with her.
Why are you encouraging
I love it.
crime?
Katra would just be like, no.
Yeah, well, Katra's kind of
Lawful.
rear line a lot, so she's got a good view and access to a lot of the battlefield.
They have do they have a clearance section in here? There's a bag of
where's the
beans, but
bargain
only
bin?
one bean.
Yes, they do. Hold on, let me pull up my
Like a wand with only
A bunch
two
of
charges.
jelly necklaces.
Yeah, let me pull up my discount
Jelly.
chart. Hold on.
Mood matching mood rings.
It's like the island of misfit toys from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Yeah, hold on. Let me
Trains with square wheels and stuff.
roll on this chart, and I'll tell you.
Oh, I love it. I think Godshawn is chaotic neutral. For real. I saw a nice couplet that summed up chaotic neutral. Could save your life, could steal your wife.
Hey,
That's
I was
good.
thinking about the filter of love.
Why were you thinking about that, Bram?
But I mean,
Oh, the filter of love?
is that? I was thinking about that. I'll talk about it some other time. It's not in.
What if you give it to
He's like,
people
is that
who
in
are
the
already
bargain
in love?
Mm-hmm.
No, I just mean, is the filter of love okay to use? I don't know.
Well,
Morally? I would say no.
yeah, I'd say no. It's like other
Enchantment
spells,
magic is
yeah.
tricky.
It's weird.
There's definitely some.
Moral gray.
It's kind of like a roofie, you know? I mean,
Yeah.
Yes,
No, yeah,
it
I
is
would definitely
exactly
say
like
that's-
it's
that.
like maybe that shouldn't be in, you know? It's kind of.
It's
But anyway,
Yeah, but if
It's
you,
a
I mean, if
classic
you use it
item.
like if there's like an ogre that's trying to kill you, and then you give it a filter of love, it falls in
Right.
love with you instead. There's comedy, gold, or tragedy, depending on how it plays out, a la Courtney and Your Highness. But yeah. Necromancy is bad too, right?
okay. So there are a couple items in the discount rack. There is a pair of there is a ring of jumping, a ring of mind shielding,
Ooh.
scale adamantine armor, a
Shit.
trident of fish command,
what?
It's the
Work on
Aquaman
mermaids
gift
who
pack.
Of course,
them all
Aquaman's in the
together.
discount bin.
and
bag.
a hat of
Bram
disguise.
should have. You get
And
the
a what?
scale armor and the trident, and you're Aquaman.
a hat of disguise.
How much is that hat of disguise?
Let's see.
Is this like scratch and dent stuff?
Yeah, there's stuff wrong with this.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, cool! So like the hat disguise makes you look
So
like
what's wrong
a
with it?
specific person or something.
You have to cast Identify to know what's wrong with it.
Oh, I'll look at all that
Nice.
stuff.
Bitch.
I've got identify.
Oh, do you?
But you're not here.
I know I'm not, but we can
But
always
I
come
would
back.
know that.
We
I
can
would
always
know.
come back.
Is
Yeah.
the trident a fish command? Like,
How much is it discounted? Because it's broken as fuck.
yeah.
Which one? The hat of disguise?
The
or
hat, yeah.
The hat is 15% off. So let's see.
Maybe disguises everything, but like, you know.
Or
Your
it
foot.
disguises you
Yeah.
as only like one thing.
Yeah.
Like,
1 foot is always an elephant foot.
yeah, it just adds funny glasses and a mustache.
Funny glasses.
Right? Yeah, maybe it's just like a hat of bad disguises.
Yeah.
That is the best. And it's like, no, I want to look like an elf.
Like
Hat,
low.
mustache,
It's like-
nose, and
It's like a
pointy
hat of
pointy ears.
Scooby Doo villain disguises.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
You
low
can't
budget
Scooby-Doo.
movie disguise, you know, or like really bad CGI disguise.
The hat of disguise is 400 gold.
Fuck you.
Oof, yeah.
I mean, no thanks.
God, I'm really curious though to know what's wrong. It's like
I know.
I'm sort of more interested in the fucked up items than I am the regular.
What? Can we
How
just bring you back to identify all these
I'll
things
come
so that
back.
we know what's wrong
You're
with
like,
them?
oh.
How much are
So-
the ring of jumping and the scale armor?
Okay. Sorry.
Weird that you had a
What's
roll
wrong with the
associated
scale
with it.
armor?
I made up a discounted magic items roll.
I love it. So
Amazing.
it makes me think. It's like, okay, well, if something's wrong with the armor, that means like every so often, maybe one hit.
It's like made of just fish.
One miss is actually a hit. 'Cause, like,
Maybe.
The armor avoids arrows. You don't.
the armor
That's a good one. I might have to use that.
somehow gets under the armor and into your
Let's
skin.
see. Adamantine. Oh, is that how you spell adamantine?
Ring of jumping is more like the ring of skipping.
A-D-A-M-A-N-T.
While he's looking that up, the web DM guys had a very good video on the Enchantment School of Magic and how it's arguably the most evil school of magic.
Yeah, I
You'll
watched
mind.
that
Going
video.
back to the filter of love thing, you're removing people's free will as often as not. It's necromancy might be a runner-up.
I've
Yeah.
been watching old Twilight Zones, and there was one which basically was about a filter of love, and jeez, I don't know, it's just
Yeah, it's a little gross.
maybe it shouldn't be in the game. It's
Maybe
weird.
don't.
Okay, the
Yeah.
ring of jumping
Mm-hmm.
is
wrong with the
200
ring of
gold. And the adamantine armor is 2,500.
Oh.
I bet the
I'm
ring of
impressed.
jumping only works if you're holding a basketball.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
It's only good for
Or-
sweet
or that's-
Nikes on.
That's the stone of the ring. It's like a basketball-sized stone.
Yeah.
Do you
It's like
remember
horribly inconvenient.
Do you remember those old sneakers where you had to pump them up before?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're more secure on your foot.
Yeah, that's true. Then you like let the air out. It's like
Okay, so I started with 235 gold and then I've minus 100 but plus another 129. I would like to purchase that ring of jumping.
Okay. Done.
Oh man, I can't wait to see what's wrong with it.
Maybe it's like sometimes it misjudges the distance, so like you jump way too far.
Like you can't control the jump. Like you either jump an inch or like 200,000 feet.
You do have to attune to the ring of jumping, so that'll take
Maybe
a while.
like Katra identifier for
Yeah. I'm just
you can
gonna-
jump. You can jump any height, but you always land in San Diego.
Definitely get a receipt for that.
Yeah, I would like
Oh, yes.
Oh,
No, like
there
sorry,
are no returns on
refunds.
clearance.
I
No
know
I
returns. on
see.
clearance.
No, yeah, that's pretty standard. Okay.
all right.
By the way, Andy, at first I thought you were motioning that it doesn't resize. So you either that's the flaw in it. You have to have the right size finger for it. Just get it around the first knuckle, like
It's good enough.
turn it into a toe ring.
Or a thumb.
Fine.
Yeah, toe ring.
I don't have to wear it as a ring ear piercing.
yeah.
Maybe the ring itself has little feet on it and it jumps around and it's hard to get.
Just the ring jump.
Oh, I love that.
I would
I
kind
love
of
that
love
idea.
These are all good ideas, Andy. Write these
In a
down.
little bottle. You're like, okay, you gotta like get it on your finger.
You can
Come on,
put someone's eye out with the ring and jumping. Then just ding.
that's beautiful.
Oh my god, yes.
That's
What
really
about
fun.
the trident of fish command? How much is that?
That is.
I should have that.
It commands them,
a
but
good
they
one for
don't
Bram.
obey. They
Yeah,
just
you
get
got a
mad.
ring of swimming. You get a trident of fish command. Now you just need to be water breathing, and you are aqua.
Like a trident of fish
I bet.
requesting.
It's like the ring of fish command works like if you have a Pokemon that's too high level and you don't have enough gym badges.
Sometimes they just don't listen to you.
The fish went to sleep.
It is 250 gold
For the trident?
for the trident.
Pretty affordable for a
That's
trident.
not
Wow,
bad.
that's super affordable. I would think it'd be
only
more.
I only have 60 gold. So.
I guess talking to fish isn't that big a deal.
How much is it? 250?
Yeah.
Do you want it? Are you going to buy it? Bram? You're like, oh, wait, how much is it?
That's like all my money. So no. But I'd chip in if we all wanted to get
like copying out this spell
Grandma.
and Hester talking about herself.
Yeah, if only your commander wasn't allergic to money, we would have a lot more.
The store will still be here, so maybe after we deal with the dragon cult, we'll have some
Hey,
treasure.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
go raid their warehouse. So
Oh, that's true.
You know what I'm gonna do? What character's birthday is coming up? Like,
do
nobody
we
knows.
even know?
Also, what's your blood type?
Let's,
I'm gonna buy
Let's-
whoever's birthday is
random.
closest. I'm gonna buy them a gift certificate. To
should we roll to see whose birthday is the closest?
Yeah, everybody roll a d20, and whoever gets the highest will be their birthday will be next.
It's hilarious.
I'm gonna do it when they're not around. So, I'm gonna get a gift certificate.
Sean's having all the fun games today.
I got a nat 20.
Okay, good.
Yeah, well, it's you because I rolled a 2.
Yeah, I got a
What
7.
a terrible time
That
to get
means
a
my
20.
birthday was. That means my birthday was yesterday.
Yeah.
So far away.
Autumn's
It's like
birthday
just
is
missed.
next.
Okay, so I'm gonna get Autumn secretly. I'm gonna get Autumn 50 gold gift certificate.
To the stores that I don't even want to steal
love
from.
The fantasy capellas.
What
Fantasy Cabela's.
what is the name of this store?
Oh, what is this?
Red.
You know what's awesome though? It's like
Emporium.
Yeah.
you have to buy
Rendaril's
something from it.
Emporium.
Otherwise, that's useless. Because when do you, like, how often are we going to be here?
I
Like,
know we're never gonna come back.
it's
really
like you have to
Yeah,
use it here. So it's like you have to buy like magic socks or something.
I mean, does it work at the other store? Because he said there in the tent city.
Yes.
Where it works at the other stores. Maybe
Oh.
there's better
This is like the
stuff.
only town with a magic shop, I think.
Oh,
But
for sure.
We are going to check for this place in every town we show up to.
It's a chain.
it's the Paris of the Savage North. It's
What's the
you
first
can always
name?
come back to Bryn Standar.
It
says
We'd
so
always,
right-
we'd
right
always
on the key
pretend,
Rendaril's
You can always-
Emporium is the name of it.
Rendaril. Okay, so there. So you know what? Maybe we could have a birthday episode sometime soon.
My actual birthday is March 17th. So
All right, put it on the list. Dread Realms. Don's birthday.
worst present ever.
That'll be awesome.
It's like a Chuck E. Cheese Dread Realm.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's just.
I know
5
you guys
minutes of
hated
practice.
me so much.
That is
No,
5
but I
nights of
think
Dread.
I think like Dread birthday parties. And I think
Yeah.
Chuck E. Cheese's I've been to with kids for a birthday party. It's like
It's just
And every
something
time they
out of
cry
house.
when the mascot comes out.
right. Defective barred constructs ring for the children.
They're demented.
Well, then it's just Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
All right, I'm going to the North Look.
Okay.
We done in here?
So, to the North Look.
Look at what I got.
Katra.
What'd you do in D&D today?
Shop.
Have we ever had a shopping episode? I don't think we have.
I don't think so.
The
we
closest
didn't
was
even-
the auction.
We didn't even
yeah.
haggle. We should have haggled.
I would have allowed it. You guys are poor.
Damn it! Retcon.
Oh, technically, Vianti did go shopping.
No, that's true. But it's not like
Yeah.
a
That's
whole
true.
episode.
Yeah, not a whole episode.
Okay. So Katra and Hester, you guys are done at the Shrine of Mystery, and Beckett has talked your ear off, I'm sure, the entire time, just about how cool Hester is,
Mm-hmm.
and do you know how big a deal she is, and she's really cool, all that. But if you guys head back to the North Look, you all can meet up at the North Look. What would you guys like to do at the North Look? I'm gonna say North Look again. North Look.
What are the sleeping accommodations? Are they singles? Are they doubles? Is it just a row of bunks? Like what's?
They are rooms. They are doubles. And now that you're here, you recall this dude charges way too much for these rooms. They are 2 gold a night, and they are not worth it. But
All right. Do they have a fireplace?
yes,
Will they serve us dinner?
yes.
All right. Pay for
Dinner's-
3 rooms?
Dinner's included in the cost of the room, right?
No.
No, this guy appeals to mercenaries and adventurers. Mercenaries and adventurers have money.
Soldiers
Not these
don't.
ones. Should we go find someplace
You
cheaper?
can go somewhere else.
Yeah, the quieter place.
Okay. Do you want to go to? There were a couple quieter places.
Oh, I was saying that disparagingly. I wasn't suggesting we go there. We could. If you guys would rather go to the Golden Stag's Rest.
Is it cheaper?
I don't know. I've never been.
Yeah, there's.
As like
Might
someone
be more
throwing a chair
expensive,
across
it's
the room. It's
quiet.
just like, I don't know. This has always been where I've gone.
You son of a bitch! You hear a bottle smash.
Good to see you, Stu.
Oh, hey, Chadara.
Hey. We can go the quieter place.
I mean,
Sorry, John Krasinski.
I guess it doesn't matter if you guys want to spend the money here.
I'm paying, but I can put 8 gold back on my sheet.
Does anybody else have opinions?
Well, we've rolled up, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just
She was on her little broom, right?
Yep. The whole time.
Yeah.
Okay. So I cast Tensor's floating disc, and I'm sitting on a whisk broom on top of my disc next to her.
Okay.
I mean, hey,
like sitting cross-legged.
this Hester lady is like famous. She's got to be rich, right? Why doesn't she pay for our
Right.
rooms? Your sister sent her to help.
I mean, that's
Or maybe at least get us a discount.
Yeah,
I
that good
don't
old Hester
think the
discount.
Hester's name is gonna fly here.
I don't know. She's literally flying here, so
Okay,
As,
good point.
as Hester floats into the bar just erupts. Hester!
Stand correct.
I love it.
see, there you go. Pay or get our rooms comped.
I mean, someone else bring it up.
Barman, how much
I have said
for
this
a room
within earshot
for
of her. I am not
Green Hilly
hiding
and
this
her,
for minutes.
and her entourage?
Yeah, Hester will float over to the barman and make some kind of deal and gesture you guys either to take a room or take a seat at the bar.
What? I'd like to dump my bags. Are there locks on the doors here traditionally?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah,
You guys have
alright.
keys.
We also have a bag of holding.
Dump my stuff.
We have a bag of holding now.
Yeah.
I can look at your ring too if you want before you attune to it.
Well, old habits die
If
hard.
you wouldn't mind.
I wouldn't mind. So I'll take the 10 minutes to cast the ritual.
So it is indeed a ring of jumping. However, if you attune to it, you gain the fear. You gain the flaw. You are now deathly afraid of heights.
Oh,
All right,
what a
so
twist.
I explained. So is it cursed technically?
Yes.
So do I have the sense that a remove curse would?
Would allow
Work
you
it out?
to unattune from the item, not allow you to fix the
Okay.
item in any way.
But she is not attuned to it yet, right? Okay, cool. So I say you don't want this.
Oh.
This will make you afraid of heights.
Oh, I don't want that.
No.
That is not a part of my aesthetic.
Let's save it and give it to somebody we don't like.
That is a good idea.
That's actually part of your guys' backstory, so I don't know if Chadara has feelings about that.
That is true. The I can fly ring. Who is that? Lyra? Got a name for him.
Yeah.
App.
Conquer your fear.
Zab or something.
Avani. Bonnie died from the ring. Zeb, Stuff, Tharp, and Avani.
So, yeah, you guys, Hester has comped your rooms. She's a member of the Admirals Club here.
Sweet.
Oh, that's great.
Sweet.
So wait, what is the room situation? How many?
I was still waiting for you to ask that question.
There are 3 rooms, and each room has 2 beds.
Yeah.
The captain of the ship.
So I do not know how everyone would like to pair off.
It
Anfyra.
depends how drunk I get.
So there's 3 rooms? Is that what you said?
3 rooms with 2 beds each, right?
beds
So we
each.
have. Oh, Hester needs a bed,
Hester
probably,
needs a bed.
maybe.
Yeah.
She would like a bed. She did just get you all rooms.
She doesn't sleep on the broom.
Bram, are you going to sleep
She
with Hester?
starfishes, too.
I'm going to
bed.
give both Katra and Anfyra like a meaningful look. Be like, how are we going to split these up?
Oh, well, me and Miss Katra are used to our sleeping quarters being quite close, so I suppose we can...
Lady Hester, I scream in my sleep, but
I love it.
but other than
Yeah.
that, I think you'll find that I'm quite odorless.
You do you, kid. And she'll float into the room behind Bram.
This
I
is
think
going to
Lady
be...
Hester, I scream in my sleep is my favorite sentence of the night.
Yeah. That's one for RPGN, definitely.
Yeah.
So, there you go. There we go.
I ship this.
I'm gonna, like,
Lady
open my door and
Hester and
peek out.
Bram.
Lady
So-
Hester has a boyfriend. So.
She does.
Yeah, well, when in
Canonically.
Brinshundar.
Her former teammate was a real friend fiction writer. And a shipper
But
on the level of Bram.
Bram is a, it's a saucy man.
Well, we'll go throw my bags down in what I guess is the remaining room.
Like creep.
Autumn will go up there and face plant on the fucking bed.
All right. Oh yeah, get some sleep. I'm gonna go drink and plan. Do you want food?
No,
Do you want something brought to the room?
I just want sleep.
I get it.
They can feed me when I wake up.
All right. Well, I trust you can pick a lock, so I'm just gonna lock you in, not in like a Bluebeard's way, but like I want you and my stuff to be safe way.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, lock the door from the outside and go downstairs. Like, is everybody going to bed? I just want to get our rooms. But if everyone goes to bed, I get it.
Why would
I'm
Well,
going to sit
Bram
in it.
went into the room, right? Bram went into his room. Did Hester
Yeah.
go in?
Hester certainly putted in there about like
Yeah, but
I don't know if she,
We're not going to get any
she'll putt,
sleep.
putt,
now.
putt back out and go downstairs to party.
Okay. Okay, sweet. So then Autumn's going to toss and turn for a few minutes before she's going to get up and try to leave the room.
Okay, that thieves' tools check.
Okay. How the fuck do I do that? I've never unlocked
so-
anything before.
Yeah, you
Is
have
it just dexterity plus
proficiency?
proficiency? Okay. Okay.
Gotta be pretty good for you.
A 20, a dirty 20.
Okay, yeah, you click open the lock.
Okay, and she is going to creep over to Bram's room and knock on the door.
Bram, you hear a knock at your door.
I'll open the door. Yeah.
Hey, can we talk for a sec?
Yes.
And she'll walk in and
What's
kind of
in here?
pace around for a minute.
Mhm.
So listen, I've been
Yes.
playing it over and over in my head a bunch of times, and I don't know if you meant it, if you were mentally there with us in the moment, or if you were still back on the ship. But you said in the battle you were meant to be together. What did you mean?
You mean referring to you?
You said it to me after I slapped you to snap you out of it in the battle.
You mean you and the captain?
Oh.
What are you, blind?
I was kind of afraid that that's what you... Listen, I really don't know.
Don't you do this.
What?
Don't you do... What are you about to say?
I don't know what kind of ideas you have, but listen, she is not the type of person that I belong with. She used to be a guard, she's a hero, and it's just, I am not worth that.
Oh, I was about to strike you. Okay.
Puts down a cudgel.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Autumn. It couldn't be more obvious, all right? I mean, you, both of you need to get your heads screwed on straight because life is short. Who knows how long this voyage is gonna be? And who knows when we might run aground and our ship gets wrecked and we all get split apart, you know? And the captain chokes to death on seaweed, or you should cling to the captain like a life raft.
I really thought you were going to say barnacle.
Or a barnacle.
It's not about feelings. It's you don't know what you're saying, and I mean, fuck, Bram. What do you know about me?
Name is Autumn, right?
Mm-hmm.
One.
You're clearly a human.
Mm-hmm. Got 2 points so far.
Well, and we met your gosh, what was her name?
Evil ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, we met that person. It's not a crime to wish for happiness on other people. Okay?
Maybe it is. Listen, I'm telling you that it's the wrong idea. It can't happen. And you don't know enough about me.
It can't happen. Why?
Because I'm not a good person. And she is.
Why? What do you mean? Why you say that? Why are you not a...
I mean, you don't know anything about where I came from or who I was before we found you washed up on a shore.
Well, you've never done anything to me from what I've seen in my experience.
That doesn't make me a good person.
I need a drink or something. Fine. What is... I need to call in some consultants here because...
You can't phone a friend for RP.
Autumn, it's just... Give me a break, would you? Just... This is not like... It's just obvious. Just do it already. Stop wasting your time. Stop wasting your life. We're in a dangerous business. We could be dead tomorrow. And if you did do bad things, you have a chance to make up for them. Right? Every time we do something good, right?
I don't know. Can anything be made up for?
Why don't you tell me the most horrible thing you've ever done in your life?
That is something I've never told anybody.
Well, I mean, maybe nobody ever asked.
I mean, that's also true. Nobody
ahead.
has asked me.
Go ahead, tell me. You can trust me.
Well, you did just try to convince me to steal earlier, so maybe you won't freak out about it as much as other people might. It's not something I talk about. It's not even something that I want to talk about. I don't want you to know who I am or what I've done. You have to know that it makes me ineligible for Chadara.
Really? Something. What is it?
I killed someone.
We've all killed someone. Like, what?
No.
We killed like 20
I
guys.
murdered someone. We've killed lots of people in battle. I murdered someone.
Who was it?
My husband.
Oh. Why?
I feel like that's a fair question.
As a follow-up goes.
Because I wasn't strong enough to live through what he put me through. And I wasn't brave enough to walk away knowing that he could find me. I should not have said any. Listen, Bram, just trust me. Don't poke your nose in it. Don't go trying to encourage it. It's just not something that can happen. And I wanted to say that. And that's all. And then she's gonna
hold on.
try to leave.
Let's tell you one thing. Your secret is safe with me. And two,
Thank you.
I won't pressure you. But from what I am hearing, I don't think you have much to feel bad about. But I think you are a valuable ally and a very worthy person. And I'm glad to be sailing on this ship with you. And let me tell you something. If I had to choose a few people to go into a hole with, such as Dugan's hole or an ice hole, any kind of hole that you can think of, you'd be one. You'd be the first person I would think of.
Thanks. Hey, listen, Bram. I know that you have a lot of feelings about that ship, and for what it's worth, you did your best, and it wasn't your fault. And I know you'll probably carry the grief around forever, but I hope you don't carry guilt. And then she'll leave. She'll pay it out.
I'm just gonna look out the window, and in my ears, I hear, waves. Like
The storm.
seagulls. And then glug glug glug.
And she'll go.
And it pans to the window, and then it lowers to the first floor, where we see Chadara and Hester. And Hester has actually gotten off her broom for the first time since you guys have met her. And she strides into the bar to resounding Hester! And she walks up to Chadara and she asks what you're drinking, Chadara.
Whatever piss they got behind the bar.
Yeah.
Are you a wine person? Are you
I picked up something from that cleric.
Yeah, well, yeah. I couldn't get out of there fast enough. You got to sleep outside in a breastplate. I don't worry you to it.
She says she's a drinks whatever kind of lady. And she'll look at you, Chadara, and she'll say, You have a good group.
Yeah. Don't know what they got for a leader per se, but they're an okay bunch.
Pardon me for a second.
Pregnant pause. Pregnant pause.
Meaningful look.
Yeah. No.
No tillers, certainly.
Well, you're just getting started. We didn't even have a name until we were level, 10. Strike Team Beta, that's good. I like it. Strong.
Thanks.
I mean, it is no tillers, but,
It works on levels.
So does the
Whereas
tillers,
I think-
because we till.
And that's what I was saying. Yeah, I think
yeah.
Strike Team Beta really.
That conveys
And
a
second
message.
bills us, which only made sense for the first stream.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's just kind of an artifact name at this point, but
But she'll say, they have you. You're a good leader.
I don't know that I am that, Miss Hester. But thank you for saying so.
Why don't you think so?
Everything I've touched has turned to crap. We had double this number when we set out, and 4 of them died right out.
So you've had some setbacks. It's
4 people dying is a hell of a setback. My entire life has been a lie,
I find that hard to believe.
which you probably knew already.
Oh yeah, your mom is a real character.
Yeah. She's a real character.
But so is your sister. And I imagine so are you.
Are you okay? Are you selling that that's the good part?
Yeah. Back in Green Hilly, sometimes people seem to think that only the Hester should be special. But it's just a different kind of special. Take a D6 inspiration.
I've never felt so tall. Okay, I'm going to write that down.
But she will say, we all have setbacks. Your mom got captured by a dragon in Tribor. I thought a homicidal maniac was me from the future for a couple minutes. He killed a lot of people, by the way, pretending to be me. That didn't feel great.
Good.
It doesn't mean you can't be a hero or a leader or whatever you want. Just do it. I don't know. What do I know?
Hey, do me a favor.
Sure.
You know my sister.
Yeah.
You served with her, or whatever you call it when you think of people as friends and not units.
We were like a family, but yeah.
Yeah. What's the most heroic thing my sister did?
That's hard. She never gave up on people. Even after people stabbed her in the back, she always tried to give them a second chance. I think it's what I admired most about her.
And if you don't mind, what's the stupidest thing my sister's ever done?
Well, when I first met her, someone almost shoved her into a hole, and she accused them of doing a murder at her.
Well, I don't know. It sounds like they almost did a murder on her.
Well, you had to be there. It really did not land.
Oh, okay.
Also, we knocked out a fire. I mean, this is a double-edged sword because she did resurrect a fire cultist who then almost killed us later because she believed. You know what? Ignore that part. Listen to my first sentence.
No, I can see the two sides of the coin there. Maybe.
Take another D6 inspiration.
Do they stack?
No.
No. Good. Thanks, Mrs. the Hester. I really appreciate you showing up.
Yeah.
And it's good to hear that my sister's done some dumb things and yet never lost kind of our... That's our dad. I mean, that guy's been nothing but a shit to me, but that's our dad.
Yeah, something we learned on our travels. Heroes are just people. People are good, people are bad. But the important thing is you stood up for what you believe in. And you don't have too many legs. Another round?
I had heard that. Yeah, let's do. Yeah.
Okay.
Do.
She'll get another round. And you hear the door swing open behind you, and a couple more adventurers come in, and then the door hurriedly swings open behind you, and you can hear shouting out in the street that sounds like fire. And that is where we will end tonight, and pick up again soon.
Autumn's never going to sleep.
Outros and plugs. Zom.
Hi, I'm Zom. You can find me everywhere online at zombalog.com or at Zombalog. Sorry, I'm sick. I don't know what I'm saying. Follow me online. Just do it. That's all I'm going to say.
Soup.
Hi, I'm Soup, aka Soupska, on Twitter and Instagram. Follow me if you like artwork. I just put up a bunch of little doodlies about my headcanons of my D&D characters, and Anfyra made an appearance in that, so.
Cool. Timothy.
Hi, I'm Timothy at Timothy Magic, Timothy McCown Reynolds on Instagram. I make things. I would like to plug the new year. Let's make it better. Hooray!
Sean.
Yeah, I'm Sean. I got a blog called Power Score RPG. I just about finished the guide to Waterdeep Dragon Heist, so if you're a DM who's thinking about running it or is running it, it should help you prepare the adventure and all that stuff. And I'm also starting the guide to Dungeon of the Mad Mage. I haven't posted it yet, but it'll probably be up tomorrow. I got a long way to go on that one, but
It's a big book.
it's gigantic.
Yeah.
But I'm doing it. So check that out.
And Marty.
Hey, it's your boy, Marty. Go to our own website, laughingdragon.weebly.com. You can read fictions and side pieces that will explain to you more about crap about the Hester and my sister and me and Autumn's tragic backstory and all kinds of shit. It'll put a lot of this episode into context if you click around. So yeah, go there. And more like 20 fine teen.
Oh.
I'm Andy Hatton. Pardon my voice and sniffles and sneezes.
Andy's dying.
I'm doing my best not to. I'll do it off stream. You can follow me on Twitter at Andy Hatton. I have 2 products on the DM's Guild. Thank Torm, it's Torm's Day, which has now over 300 downloads. And the Dread Realm of Keldon, which is a Christmas Carol-inspired Dread Realm, but you can use it all year round. Sort of. Please check it out. And yeah, that's it. Next week, Task Force Unlikely is back, and they are currently looking at Zaztam. So, good luck to them.
Oh yeah, well how did they cry in snow?
What?
Gauntlet thrown. No, good luck to you guys. You're gonna die.
Have a good night, everybody.